and welcome to Behind the Music for Daily Hope. I love being with you every week as we get to talk about a little bit of what makes worship such a special and integral part of our Christian walk here at Victory. Now, our motto here is being and making disciples of Jesus Christ. And one of the ways that you can help us do that, share the love of Christ around the world, is by liking things on Facebook or subscribing on YouTube, because the more we do that, the more other people see our videos and we're able to share the things that we're doing here at Victory. So if the videos that watch, either Daily Hope or when you're watching our online worship services, if they're a blessing to you, I'd really encourage you to either share them with a friend or share them on your Facebook, something like that, just so that we can continue to spread the love of our Heavenly Father. Now, this weekend, we're celebrating Father's Day. Whether you are a father, whether you have a good relationship with your father or not, we all have a Heavenly Father who loves us very, very much. And that's going to be one of our hymns for this weekend, Children of the Heavenly Father. I love the words of this hymn very much, so I'm going to read the first verse for you. Children of the Heavenly Father, safely in his bosom gather, nestling bird or star in heaven, such a refuge ne'er was given. Now, one of my earliest memories of my father took place in the winter in Vermont. We lived in Vermont where it was cold and snowy, and this was late at night. I'm sure we'd been out at some church function or visiting somebody, and we were coming home, and there was a very bad snowstorm. We could hardly see. We were in a blizzard. We were trying to get home, and our house was on the top of this dirt road. So when we got there, it was snowy and icy. We tried to go up, we slid back down. Our car was just not able to make it up. And as we were trying to decide what to do, another vehicle came that was much more equipped to be out in such storm. It had snow tires and four-wheel drive and a higher chassis, so it was able to manage the snow better. And the driver said to my dad, "Why don't you guys get in my vehicle and I'll drive you up the mountain." Now, my dad didn't want to leave his car down at the base of the mountain because there'd be snowplows coming through in the morning, and who knew what might happen, and it just would be better to get it home if possible. And so he said to my mom and I, "Okay, go ahead and get in this car, and when he drives up and makes tracks in the snow, I will follow on up." Well, I was crying. I'd been dealing with this storm as we were driving home, and I wasn't about to get in another vehicle with somebody I didn't know. I said, "No, I'm going to ride with you." And my mom was like, "Just come with me in this other car. It's going to be safer." And I insisted, no, I was going to ride with my dad. I knew how my dad could drive. I didn't know this other person. Whether their car was better or not, I didn't care. And so for whatever reason, my parents let me ride with my father. My mom did get in the other vehicle. I think she was sick of skidding around in the bad weather. And so the other vehicle went first, and I rode with my dad, and we were able to make it up the hill. Now, whether you have a similar story of something that you remember with your father, if you do, I would love for you to put that in the comments so that we can all read some memories that we have of our dads and how we've trusted them and they've been there for us, whether it was when we were little or later on in life. It'd be just great to be able to read each other's stories right in the comment section. I hope that you'll tune in this weekend to watch worship. We're going to be listening to the story of Abraham and Isaac. Now, I trusted my dad to get me up the mountain in the snow. Isaac trusted even much more than that. He trusted his father that there would be something for the sacrifice when they made it to the top of the mountain. So that's a story. If you don't know it, be sure and listen. Even if you do know it, I hope you'll watch our weekend worship and learn a little bit more about what it means to trust in our Heavenly Father. Abraham had trust in him unlike anything I could. When I think about the sacrifices that I make for my children, I don't know that I could sacrifice it if God asked me to. But Abraham trusted God and it worked out for him. So we also can trust in our Heavenly Father. So I'm going to play a little arrangement for you now of Children of the Heavenly Father. Think about the words. Think about a good memory that you had. Share that with us so that we can all be thinking about these great things this weekend as we celebrate Father's Day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with you again next week.
Thank you.